Philadelphia, are you ready?
He said, are you ready?
This is Brotherly Love Wrestling Podcast, your first stop for everything professional wrestling. So sit back and enjoy wrestling talk at its finest with your hosts, Larry Hall and Joe Corrado.
Welcome, everybody, to Brotherly Love Wrestling and the Essential Series. Today, our topic is the People's Champion.
Is that
Topic, what would you like to call it?
assortment of matches?
That for The Rock, the People's Champion, yes. So
But The Rock can't be a topic.
he is.
He's the main attraction for the show. It's not just a topic. He's what the show is centered around.
Sure. Yeah, you're right.
I don't think I am. But go ahead.
So today,
I'm just trying to fuck you up.
I get three choices. Joe gets the two choices. And we are going to decide on the essential matches of The Rock.
I mean, I know. I have a feeling that they're all going to land probably in the same era.
Yeah, of course.
He wasn't like a multi-era, unless you
Yeah.
want to count a couple other.
One-offs here and there. Yeah. Yeah, so
Although his matches are better than Goldberg's one-offs.
oh my God.
That's not saying.
Yeah, no.
That's not saying anything.
No, not at all. I'm going to start my picks.
Oh, we're going right into this. We're
Right
fucking
into
going
this.
Right into it.
Right into it.
No! I wasn't ready.
Because I get three, I get to
You
hold
were
these
so
off.
you were so fucking ready to jump the gun, and
I am.
now you're hesitating. You're like the little kid scared to jump in the pool.
No, I'm not scared at all. I know exactly how I'm running this one. I'm going to start off with my favorite.
Your favorite?
I said favorite. You were
said
talking.
favorite.
No, I didn't.
We'll check tape.
We will. Austin Rock WrestleMania 17.
Wow. Oh, wow. It definitely deserves to be on the list.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It might be, I'd say 75% of the people you ask what's their favorite Rock match, and it's probably that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you didn't save that for last. I honestly don't. You came out with possibly the best Rock match.
I mean, look, last episode you came out with end of an era last, which is
But Triple H had a longer tenure in wrestling, and he had, honestly, I think he had a lot of better matches than The Rock. When you look at his full scope, The Rock had really
as
good.
far as in ring.
The Rock had really good matches with 5 or 6 people.
Yeah.
And I might be being generous. Triple H had great matches with a lot more people. That's why it adds up.
Oh, I agree. I agree with what you're saying.
You were shocked that I thought, I don't like Triple H more than The Rock.
I know
Let's
that.
get this straight.
I know that as well.
It's probably one of the most iconic matches in wrestling history. Like when you think of Mania matches in general, I mean, your top 3, that's got to be on it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it just everything you wanted, the return match at Mania, like it's hard to beat that match. There are of course greater matches than that, but
he's kind of like Mr. WrestleMania too, because like all his really great ones, they were probably 4 of them might be fucking WrestleMania matches.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I'm right.
Yeah,
I know I'm right.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
he had a lot of other good matches, but I think his Mania matches were like really, like, because he knows how to use that spotlight. Like those promos leading up to it, like he knows how to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them did back then.
Yeah. So Austin at 17 is number 1.
Wow. Well, I know for a fact that what we said before the show, that we're going to have our first
double
opponent.
Yeah.
No, because I'm going to say it now.
Okay.
Rock Austin, WrestleMania 19. Ended up being Austin's last match and the build up, the story to it. The Rock had gone away, done a little Hollywood, came back, and the only person he hadn't conquered was Austin at Mania.
True. Yeah.
And he finally beats him after 3 rock bottoms.
Yeah.
And I was just, that was the one where he threw on his vest.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely all on there. I don't like that we did back-to-back Austin, but I mean, when you think
that's why you didn't want it to be first, because you didn't want to go back-to-back Austin.
I didn't want to go back-to-back Austin.
Okay.
I think they both deserve to be on there, and I wouldn't have known. Had you saved that for last, I would have had to have been praying that you were putting that on there.
Okay.
So wow, we just wiped out 2. We might have went the 2 biggest first. Oh no, wait, he's got one more really big one too.
Yeah, that's coming, and I'm not using it.
You're using that one as last?
I'm holding on to the one.
Unless I use it. Oh, we're thinking about the same thing.
Okay, good.
We're thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm putting
this is the
one.
only time that I've ever been certain, because I've done this with you before. I'm like, oh, he's got it. And then you completely pull something fucking else that I don't even have on my list.
And I think I'm going to do that right now.
What?
I'm going to pull something out that you don't have on your list for my second pick, because I want it on there because...
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
Because when I think back to being a kid and watching her... Well, not kid. Yeah. Yeah, no, kid. Yeah, kid. I mean, kid. It was long enough to say kid.
You're arguing with yourself
because I don't want to age myself like I'm.
You're arguing
like it's that long ago.
I'm not even saying anything. You're arguing with yourself.
But when I look at the
Call
year,
yourself whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, when I look at the year it happened in, then yeah, I guess
I was kind of a kiddish.
I'm still a kid.
You're still kind of a kid now. Let's face it. We're doing this.
True. 1999. So. I mean, I was 12 years old. That's still a kid.
Okay. What match are you going with?
Now, you know how almost every show you say, this might be an unpopular pick, I'm going to catch shit for this? This is mine. And
okay.
I'm almost positive people are going to be like, there's no way that belongs.
Go ahead.
But it's my goddamn list. I'm putting it on here.
Whoa.
Our list.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I mean, I have 2. Just because you got the majority rules in this one doesn't mean I'm not here.
Versus Mick Foley at halftime during the Super Bowl.
Heat?
Yes. One of the most creative, innovative things I've ever seen in pro wrestling.
I don't hate the pick. It was just, it's so bizarre.
It is.
Because there's no one in the stands. You're going to put this, people are going to crack open the fucking.
Yes.
The vault and see the 5 greatest matches, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Exactly. No, I love it. I wish
pressure. I wish pressure on me.
WWE would do it every year. I wish or wrestling, some kind of wrestling company would do it every year, halftime of the Super Bowl, and I would love.
It gives you something to watch at least.
That's what I'm saying.
The halftime shows suck.
This year, halftime show is gonna be pretty damn good though.
Who is it?
Dre, Snoop. And there's a bunch of people.
Oh, that are probably going to appear.
Yeah, there's I think 3 more. I think
I
think M's one of them. There's Kendrick Lamar, I think maybe.
Oh wow!
And there's one more.
That's different for that.
I feel like there's a female artist in there too. So I think this year's is going to be really good. I can't remember the other one, but yes. But you're right. The halftime show doesn't appeal to a lot of people.
Well, that's not true.
I mean, there's a lot of people that always bag on it a lot. I'd much rather watch wrestling during the halftime. So, but yes, I love this match. I will always love this match. And I felt like I had to put it on there and get it in.
It's not a bad call. It's not. I don't know if it's top 5, but hey, like you said, it's our show. And it is a fun match.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to put a fun match on, but now I have to be responsible. Damn it.
Because you know what match I'm putting on.
I know exactly what match I'm putting on. This puts pressure on me. Although, we don't have a gimmick match yet, do we?
Well, if you don't count halftime heat as a gimmick match.
Yeah, that's definitely a gimmick match. But I mean a cool gimmick match. I think you know what I'm thinking.
Go ahead if you're going to do it.
No, I can't. Damn it. Why did you do that?
I told you that I need to at least do one a show because
you have to, or
I feel like I
can't do them now.
You can.
You're taking this away. So no, when I get 3, you have to be more strategic. You can't just do
I typically am. I think when I do 3 is when I really throw you off.
Yeah, I know, because now I wanted to put one on and I can't put it on.
You can do whatever the hell you want to do.
I really can, but I'll save it as an honorable mention because I do want to put this one on because it should have made another list.
Okay.
But it didn't because it probably was the better of the 2 matches. And I'm going with Triple H, Rock, ladder match.
I'm so glad you went with that match.
Yeah.
Because I wanted it on there.
Yeah.
But I wanted to throw you off really bad with the Foley thing.
You really did, because that wasn't even their best match, I don't think.
No, I feel like the I Quit match was better.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. But
you have halftime heat.
I know. I couldn't help it. I had to.
Man, when we do these fucking Attitude Era guys, it's always the same people in there. It's great.
To our point last week.
Yeah.
With Triple H, is those 4 core guys always working together and working around that title.
Remember fucking what the hell? What was it? The Union with fucking Foley and Big Show and Shamrock.
Oh my god, I forgot about
Remember that?
Union. Yeah, it was very short lived. Yeah,
it was very bad.
Yeah. It was bad. Oh man, I forgot
People,
about that.
Yeah, it's what like you remember like current bad things, but you're like, wow, yeah, that fucking Attitude Era, that was great. And then you're like, wow, there was some really, really bad stuff.
There was. Absolutely there was.
But it got changed so quickly that it's easily forgettable.
Yeah, the positive always stuck
now
out.
They just try.
Attitude Era.
Now they just try and like, this is bad, but we're gonna try and hold on to it long enough that maybe it'll be good.
Sort of like Retribution.
No, they didn't really last that long.
I'm saying they last long, but they tried to hold on to it and hope that it would be good, and it never was.
There's just, I don't know. Well, remember, we were younger, and we were like, if you're younger, do you like that right now? Probably not. But if you were younger and they did it back then, you might have.
I don't know. I mean, it's a solid
point. You have
point.
to use the right people, though.
You're right. I don't think
they don't have the right people for almost any faction. But not to go down the negative pass.
Yes.
Lane, past the lane, down the pass.
Or path. Either one.
I think I know how to fix this pan dilemma.
But that's a good pick. Back to the ladder match.
Yes.
Again, then that's what I said when you picked last week when you picked the Iron Man match. Instead of that, that's what I said. An honorable mention was that Rock and Hunter match for the IC title.
Yeah.
Because it was phenomenal. So I'm glad that it did make this list.
You know what's funny is that the ladder matches, when you watch those older ladder matches, you know how now we're so fucking spoiled with ladder matches, and you're gonna see someone jump off at something crazy. And
of course,
you didn't get that back then. It wasn't like crazy fucking spot, especially with them two. Who the fuck's climbing the ladder to do a fucking 450?
Yeah. Well, of course, because you had that standard set by Ramon and Michaels, where
and then like blown to pieces when you get to like
the Hardys and Dudleys and Christian,
and Rob Van Dam and
of course,
guys like that,
But you're right; those guys, they weren't doing any crazy things.
Still a good match.
Off, yeah,
holds up.
Yes, yeah. All right, so I have the one left, and I feel like people who are listening or watching know what this last one is, or
have an idea
of what it may be.
What it has to not be. Like, what else could be in their head right now of like the most memorable Rock match of all time?
I think
you said.
I think there could be two or three that I could say that we said that aren't going to make the list. We said 2 that won't make the list,
especially for more recent fans.
Exactly. But this one, I gotta feel he raised the bar of his competition and helped his competition get through this match and look even better than usual, than he usually does, and that's Hogan at WrestleMania 18.
Yep. I knew exactly what.
It has to be on there. It might not be
wrestling technically. A great wrestling match, but
it's
if you're
sports entertainment,
you're talking about a match, just a moment in time where they froze a moment in time before they even locked up. Yeah, it's one of the most iconic WrestleMania moments of all time.
I would love to actually, and I'm sure the stat is out there of the exact time they stood without even
having to
locking
do
on.
anything.
Yeah, just
they
standing
just
there.
soaked it in, and they knew it. They didn't have to do anything for 10 minutes, and they probably would have wore themselves out. But
yeah, but I want to know what that exact time elapsed was for them standing there because it was ridiculous.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And that's one of the. I think that's one of the moments we had in our the wrestling goosebumps. I think that was one of them.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think it was.
I think it goes back, like it will forever hold up. Like when you watch that, you're just like, wow, this. You could probably not even know who The Rock or Hogan are.
Yeah,
and you could be like, wow, this feels special, and I have no idea what's about to happen.
It's that big fight feel. And you can't. It doesn't matter who they are. You
like
can
that
feel
many
it.
people going crazy. Like makes you.
Yeah, you're invested. You're invested in it. It's
that feeling that you want.
Exactly. So
the feelings that we miss.
Now I do want to get to. I think this is probably the show with the longest list of honorable mentions.
You think?
I believe so.
Okay.
I mean, okay. So first of all, like we were saying, with what people may think may be the last one. Is one
oh yeah, I know
one or the other Rock and Cena matches, the once in a lifetime match that ended up happening twice in a lifetime. I feel like
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's going on here.
Apparently Jim Ross had to show up.
Yeah.
But yeah, those two
and say something incoherent
belong close to the list. Some people might say on the list.
Rock Cena?
Yeah, either one.
It depends. It would probably make a list.
And not that we're saying they're bad matches at all.
No, but they were definitely.
Now, could one of them, of course, take the place of halftime heat? Absolutely. But
let's face it. I think any honorable mention that we mention
could
probably take the place of halftime heat.
Absolutely could. I'm not delusional about that fact.
So the one I wanted to put in before you dropped the halftime heat on me was the Hell in a Cell six-way at Armageddon 2000.
Oh, okay.
The one where Rikishi gets pushed off the top of the
the cell
or choke slammed off the top of the cell into the back of the truck.
Okay,
that was just a fun match.
Yeah, that was okay. Now I see why you wanted. Yeah, I mean, another fun match. I get it. I mean,
I think that's funner than halftime heat.
Maybe. But no, there's a couple on here that I had, at least on my honorable mention, like him versus Lesnar at SummerSlam 02, when Lesnar finally.
That was Lesnar's big breakthrough.
Yeah, that was one, a really big one. I think Jericho in 01, No Mercy, Rock and Jericho, where he really made Jericho in WWE look like the top guy, or a top guy, I should say, not the top guy. I think him and Jericho, that was a big deal for Jericho, but I feel like it was one of those things that it was a great Rock match too. You know what I mean? It worked perfectly to elevate Jericho to that level, at least.
What about the triple threat? It was Rock, Angle, Taker.
Yes, I agree.
That was a good match.
Yeah.
I remember that being like a brutal match.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, there's so many of them.
It's all in that fucking time frame. Like, it's like pretty much
the late 90s to
1999 to 2001.
Yeah. 2001, 2002. Yeah. In that area, like, it's just classic Rock. Everything he did and was doing, innovative, entertaining.
Oh, geez.
It's just
the guy couldn't miss. The guy couldn't miss.
No, not at all.
I think he goes down as best on the mic ever.
Best on the mic ever.
I think he goes down as best on the mic. I mean, I know the old farts are going to. What about Dusty and Flair? What about Dusty and Flair? I think fucking Rock was a million times more entertaining than both of them.
That head and shoulders above Dusty and Flair?
Yes.
I'll give you Dusty. And this
I'm
is
taking
not,
Flair too. I don't care if you give me him. I'm taking.
I don't see him being. I don't know, man. That's a hard one. Rock over
It
Flair?
might be an unpopular opinion, but guess what? It's wrestling and it's an opinion, and I don't care what other people think. I think The Rock will go down in history as the best talker.
Man.
Just entertainment alone, I think he just brought it every single time.
I mean, you might be right. Like
I might be, but I might be wrong. I mean, it's an opinion. I know you're trying to think about this logically, but there are probably, there's probably a bunch from that's before we were even born, like the early 80s.
See, I don't believe so.
South.
I don't think so. I don't. I think there might have been a handful, if even that.
We got Flair, Dusty, Piper.
Piper might be the biggest competition.
If you go color commentary, I think Bobby Heenan is probably.
Bobby's another one. Yes,
he's one of the best. Then you get as you get further and further, and then you go through Attitude Era. No one was better than The Rock. I mean, your closest competition was maybe Jericho.
So I don't know.
It's tough.
It's tough because I'm trying to
it's an opinion, because someone will probably say that no, CM Punk will go down.
Yeah,
he's the best talker, but it could.
He had a great promo. I wouldn't put him as the best talker. Like, he had a great promo.
That's why it's a crazy wrestling opinion.
But I think
I'm right.
I think Heyman's up there as well.
Not better than The Rock.
I didn't say better. I'm saying as far as up the top.
Yes.
Promo
The Rock
people
is on top of your head. Everyone else is below your neck.
I can't put him over Piper though. Piper's the only one I can't see The Rock being better than.
Oh, I can.
Really?
100%.
I don't know.
Piper was great. Don't get me wrong. Just don't think anyone was better than The Rock. I'll die on this hill alone if I have to. There'll be someone out there that will fucking join me. Not many, but some.
I think you'd have a good amount of people behind you. And just because we said that, I'll put a poll up on our Twitter account. I'll put it up for a couple days since probably won't release this show for another day or so. So we'll put a poll up. We'll last throughout the weekend. We'll put it up until SummerSlam. SummerSlam. Jesus Christ.
We'll put
Survivor
it up
Series.
Survivor
Series. Survivor Series. I meant Survivor Series, which is this Sunday.
Can you run a poll for 8 months?
No, I don't think you can. But
why isn't it let me? It's only let me go by hour now. What the fuck? I'm trying to get months. How do I get months on this poll? Fuck this. We're going to run this for a decade.
Sunday.
Until
Survivor Series, we'll run this poll and see what people
Survivor
think.
Series is this Sunday?
Yes, it is.
What?
Yes.
Oh man, I have fallen off.
Yes.
Again, I was watching, and then I fell off again. It's like a 2-week spurt.
I don't think I heard an opinion, and I agree with it.
Uh-oh.
This is probably the worst promoted Survivor Series in a long, long time. It's because, and look at your. I mean, granted, you're not as into WWE as you may been in years past.
I'm trying to think of a worse promoted fucking pay-per-view, like Big Four.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be like one of your biggest. You can tell that they hated Survivor Series as it grew more and more, because they changed it, one, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Survivor Series was always supposed to be fun.
I agree. It always, yes.
And they made it more difficult than it needed to be. Just do cool fucking matches. Like, you have a blank slate. Just do cool matches and do the Survivor Series match. Now you have more people because you do men and women.
Do you think the buying of WCW went into that? Like them watering it down?
I don't know. I don't know, because they didn't do it with the other three.
True.
Why all of a sudden this one? The more talent you have, the better for this type of pay-per-view.
I agree, because I mean, they're always trying to push people onto cards. This is the one where you're doing teams. Yeah, you could do multi-man, multi-women teams.
And then have good storylines as like you know what the matches are, the Survivor Series matches, but then you could still have title matches and shit.
Mm-hmm. So you don't like the Reigns Biggie title match.
Is it a title match?
Or not title match? I'm sorry.
It's not even a title match. I mean, if it was a title match where they were unifying the titles, hell yeah.
The champions facing each other from each
I don't like it. I want something that means something. I don't, because they're not good enough at building storylines as it is. So this happening is just an excuse for them to just be like, all right, we're lazy. So watch how lazy we can actually be. Instead of doing a storyline leading up until a major pay-per-view, we're just going to be lazy and book it team versus team.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't like that. I don't mind the team versus team in the Survivor Series if it means whoever wins the Survivor Series gets, what were we saying before? Whoever wins Survivor Series, that brand gets number 30 at Royal Rumble.
That's right. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah,
like, where it actually means something.
Yeah.
Do something cool like that.
Yeah.
Like the All-Star games. Because this is basically your All-Star kind of.
Yeah, no. Yeah, absolutely. I see that.
If you want to look at it like that, I mean, everyone's got a different opinion on it. But I mean, if you want to look at it like this is your All-Star team, like your 5 best, maybe not your 5 best versus your 5 best, but something, and it's easy. But that's a sporting thing and not an entertainment thing. But sports are kind of entertaining. I don't know. I mean, I can watch the basketball 3-point contest fucking and the slam dunk contest every year and not be disappointed.
Dunk contest with the exception of the last 4 or 5 years, I'll give you.
Okay, I'll just rewatch Vince Carter's.
Exactly. Exactly. But no, I agree. I until I was reminded that it was Sunday, I forgot it was Sunday as well. I didn't realize it was Sunday.
I just feel like it's so easy and they make things so much more complicated than they need to be. Just run a storyline. I mean, you have not as much talent as you had, but you still have a good amount of talent. The
talent that you do have is above and beyond able to put on a great pay-per-view.
Yeah. So the only problem is you're running into this same problem that you keep running into where you have the same matchups over and over again. Like it's so hard for them to build something new that doesn't feel like it's recycled because it's been so recent. Like you could recycle things from like 20 years ago and be like, oh, it's been a while since I've seen this, but let me run Seth Rollins versus Edge again. This will be fresh. It's that problem that they have. Like you can pick anyone on that roster. They've all wrestled each other. You want to give me something new? Give me like Balor versus Big E. Give me something like I'll take that. Like that's a match that has great fucking potential.
Yeah. Although I'm not gonna lie, I really do want to see Big E versus Reigns. Now the title not on the line, it sucks, but I still want to see this Roman Reigns versus Big E.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be good. I mean, both are more than capable enough to have a great match.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
But I just want it to mean something.
I get what you're saying. I agree.
I need meaning behind it. I need some substance.
So, anyway, that led to this poll up on our Twitter account. Look for it. Vote who you think is the greatest promo of all time. We'll throw in a couple more other than Piper and Rock.
I want to say this.
Yeah.
Because we did just pass another major pay-per-view, and that was Full Gear. And they had a good build for that pay-per-view. Although they're only doing 4 a year, which is smart.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to say, and I said this, I believe I said this, or I thought it, I did say it to you. I think Adam Page has the potential to be the biggest babyface in wrestling. I think the way that they've built him and the fan support, like if they can keep riding this and not make it stale, which I don't know if they'll do. So they haven't really done that yet. They're still finding new ways to make people get invested in, especially I'm going to put Adam Page as homegrown, but he's more homegrown than some of the others.
Yeah.
Because he's really...
I think you call him homegrown.
Like he's really caught a lot of steam after AEW started. Like he was popular, whatnot, but once he got into AEW, like they started that.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was the first challenger for the title. Him and Jarrett, like he
was the anointed going to be future.
Yeah, he's got it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just have to. Like I think he does. I think he becomes like a huge baby face. Got a cool catchphrase. That's what you need.
Is it though?
Cowboy shit?
That's cool.
I don't know, man. I think it's a lot cooler than anything else people have been saying.
I don't think it's cool. I can't stand it. I really dislike cowboy shit.
Why?
Because I feel like it's a WWE thing because it's cool to say the word shit.
Well, WWE's not allowed to say that.
No, instead their word is bitch. They're able to say that.
You want them to be cowboy bitch?
No, I'm just saying, like, I just feel like because there's a curse in it, automatically it's cool to.
It's cooler than saying let's do cowboy stuff. That sounds cool. That sounds WWE. That sounds like he's going to dress up as Woody.
Granted, but I don't know. I feel like it's very.
John Silver would be his Buzz Lightyear.
I can see that. That I can see. I guess, but no, I don't like cowboy shit at all.
Someone disagrees with you.
And 10, 12,000 people chanting cowboy shit. It just
10 to 12,000 people like it.
Absolutely.
I think you're in the minority.
Absolutely. I fully understand I'm in the minority on this one. I don't see.
You don't see big potential?
No. Adam Page is talented as hell. And he's great in the ring, over with the AEW fans and with other fans as well. I have never looked at him and gone, man, that's the world champion. Not once.
Really?
Not once.
Who have you looked at that hasn't been a champion anywhere else?
That hasn't been a champion anywhere else in AEW.
Yeah, anybody in AEW that hasn't been a champion before, you look at them and you go, that's a world champion. I'll give you MJF. You don't even have to say MJF. And even that's a stretch, I think. He'll be a world champion. There's the anointed ones.
And this might be a ingrained thing in me from being a WWE fan as long, like Lance Archer. I feel like they vastly underused Lance Archer, and they dropped him off big time. He's one that I thought he's one of your only big guys. You can have him dominate for 6 months. You could do something with like someone like that.
I don't disagree with you.
And Jake the Snake was a great person to put with him in the beginning.
He ran thin real quick.
Exactly.
Once he started dry humping people on the ground.
Yeah. And other things he would say on the mic. Yeah. But yeah, there's something about Hangman I've never really got. Just like there are some things in AEW.
I could see. I mean, if you were to put Hangman Page in a WWE setting, yeah, it would be a lot harder for him. But I think in the setting he's in right now, you could look at him and be like, yeah, he's got it.
Again, and there are a lot of things, and we say this all the time about AEW, that it's not for, I mean, it is for our age group, but we seem to get a lot less of it than the 18 to 49 demo that they go after, like the Darby Allin.
I get why people like him.
I
don't relate to it.
Yes.
But Adam Page likes to drink and he says cowboy shit. I can relate to that. It's a stupid saying, and he drinks beer. Who the fuck can't relate to that in our age group?
I'm surprised. As much as you hate country, I'm surprised how much you love cowboy shit, because country is cowboy shit.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a mockery of country.
Oh, I completely disagree.
Okay, well then
he's from like Virginia or something, like
on the bayou.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. Don't put words in my mouth. He's down from Virginia, like that, the South, the country music and all that. Like
it's like the tippy top of the South. It's like top South. It's like North South.
But yeah, no. Unfortunately, I don't get it. I hope he changes my mind. I really hope he does. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't like him. He's world champion. I don't want to like him. I just don't get it. I really don't like cowboy shit, though. I think it's very TV 14. A 16-year-old saying it in front of his mom because he feels like it's cool. Like,
yeah, it's the same reason we said suck it. It is the same. And do not try and counter-argue this because you just said it. When you're 16,
yeah, but that's why I said it wasn't for me. That's why I said that.
I get why it's cool because it's that era. It's that saying, cowboy shit. I mean, it just doesn't come with the hand gesture.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, he was literally just saying, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's just as bland as cowboy shit. It's just who was saying it. You just got to get behind the person who's saying it.
Which I'm not. You know what I mean? I just
Well,
for
here's the
some
thing.
rhyme or reason. I don't know.
He doesn't have to convince me, but he has to convince you. You're one of the people that watch regularly.
Yeah.
One of the few wrestling things that we're actually able to catch and want to watch regularly.
Yeah.
This has gone a lot longer than we had anticipated. But
you brought up AEW, and we're both pretty invested in AEW for a while,
and we haven't really shot the shit about this on the show. So maybe this could be an add-on bonus.
Why not?
Yeah, he's just got to get you you have to watch this title reign.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm like I said, I'm not shut off.
You already know who's first.
Daniel Bryan
going to be.
Yeah, I mean Bryan Danielson. Yes. Yeah.
So there's something right there to get you invested.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Bryan Danielson and AEW.
I like the whole thing he's
great.
doing with the Dark Order too. You want to see Bray come and take it over?
No, I don't. No. I mean, I want to see Bray do something. But yeah, what were you going to say?
I don't know. You don't like the Dark Order?
I don't get it anymore. I just don't. Why are they the Dark Order? They're not dark at all.
I mean, it's some sort of irony.
I'm
big on irony. I'm
just,
Jeremy irony.
I feel like some sort of evolution should. I'm not even going to give any attention to it.
No?
I want some sort of evolution with this faction. I want something to come of it.
There's just too much. There's too much going on.
And that's what I'm saying. And hey, like Dark Order, there's no order to what the fuck they are. There's nothing. Like, again,
I like all the people in it. I think that's why I like the faction.
I love John Silver. Absolutely love John Silver. Alex Reynolds, I know, is very good.
I like Grayson. Uno's starting to.
Uno's pretty entertaining. Absolutely.
And Cabana. I mean, I don't really.
Cabana hasn't done enough in AEW to warrant either way.
The 10 and 5. I mean, I get it, but they're probably my least favorite members of Dark Order. Nothing against them.
No.
Not there's anything wrong with that.
Not at all. But yeah, no, Dark Order's another one. I like the members. I just don't know what you're doing with them.
Well, maybe they haven't figured that out yet. What if
they haven't?
What if they do this? What if Bray Wyatt, after this Danielson match, what if Bray Wyatt comes in and adopts the Dark Order as their own, and he's the next challenger for Hangman Page? Bray Wyatt.
And then they have to and then they have to listen to orders from Bray, but they're torn because they love Hangman. I mean, at least they're doing something with them.
Would that be cool, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, that would fucking suck up a lot of time on that show.
It would.
Bray Wyatt could probably, he could fill a half.
That should be 3 segments. They should open with Dark Order, have something in the middle, and you end with a match.
I just think that would be something cool. It'd be something. I mean, it would all be like fitting. I mean, he comes in. He was Brody Lee, Luke Harper's.
Absolutely,
their right hand man, and then comes in and takes it. I mean, just. There'd be a lot going. That would be a very, very in-depth story,
and
that they could
then
tell.
It would, and like it would definitely swing me because now you're doing something with them. There's a direction.
Well, not only that, but
I'm cool with
that storyline would be very, very in-depth on both sides because they've been building the Dark Order up to recruit Hangman Page for
ever,
for
as long as when AEW,
So he finally.
Embraces all
of them, and Bray comes and takes it all away from him.
Yeah, now that's good storytelling. It's something I could sink my teeth into. Yeah, it's great.
And there's so many different avenues that they've already started, and they can continue to tell.
Yes, and if that happens, cool. I hope that happens. But
here's the thing: I'm not the booker.
No, you're not.
I don't do any of that. But my ideas sometimes are good.
But it's something that you could see Tony Khan doing because he listens to the fans. He is a fan.
It's something that I could see happening. Something that I think should happen.
I agree.
All right.
But that doesn't always happen either.
All right, let's wrap this turd.
Long-winded Essential series is finally over. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope that, well, we don't hope that you agree with it, but we hope that you at least liked it. If you hated it.
We hope that you do tell us your top 5.
Yes. Yeah. Comment.
I don't know why Larry was so mean about that.
Do you really care if they liked it or not? I mean, if they like the episode.
Yeah, well, genuinely, you're the good guy. I'm the asshole, but you can't take all the fun picks and then be the asshole. So you got to leave something for me.
You're right. Yeah.
I get 3 picks next time.
You do. So there you go. There's something for you.
To make it a good one.
Yeah. So we hope you enjoyed again. Enjoy Survivor Series, and we'll be talking to you very soon.